Ladies and gentlemen, friendship is often considered one of life's most precious treasures, yet there's something striking about the man who walks a different path. A man with no friends or a very small, carefully chosen circle. He stands as a testament to the power of independence, focus, and personal security. Such a man is not lonely. He is intentional. He doesn't see relationships as a requirement to validate his worth, but as a privilege earned through trust and mutual respect. Growing up with a privilege earned through trust and mutual respect, this man understands that life is about quality, not quantity. A handful of meaningful connections, those built on honesty and shared values, are more valuable than an endless parade of acquaintances. He knows that every person in his life should add something meaningful, not just fill a void. His true purpose in life beyond business is providing and delivering meaning. By embracing solitude, he learns to master himself. In the quiet moments, he discovers who he truly is. There's no noise, no pretense, no external expectations to shape his thoughts or actions. This self-awareness builds an unshakable foundation, making him resilient to the turbulence of life. A man with a small circle doesn't waste time on frivolous social obligations. His focus is razor sharp, his priorities crystal clear. He invests in what truly matters, whether it's his career, family, or personal growth. His energy isn't spread thin, and his productivity often soars because he doesn't feel compelled to chase validation from others. Security isn't about the absence of fear, but the presence of confidence. This man doesn't feel the need to impress or conform. He is at peace with who he is, and that peace radiates outward, making him a source of quiet strength. When he speaks, his words carry weight because they come from a place of authenticity, not a need for approval. It takes courage to choose this path. The world often glorifies popularity and networks, but this man refuses to be swept up in the tide of social pressures. He values integrity over inclusion and purpose over popularity. Above all, he understands that being alone doesn't mean being lonely. Solitude is a space for reflection, creativity, and growth. It's in this space that he thrives, finding joy in his own company and freedom in his independence. In a world where so many seek to be seen, the man with no friends or a small circle seeks something far more profound: peace, purpose, and the rare gift of self-reliance. Relationships are among the most significant aspects of human life, but their value lies not in their quantity, but in their quality. The concept of intentional relationships shifts the focus from merely forming connections to cultivating meaningful, purposeful bonds that enrich our lives. It requires thoughtfulness, discernment, and a deep understanding of one's values and boundaries. An intentional relationship is built on trust, respect, and authenticity. It is not about having people in your life for the sake of company or social status. It's about surrounding yourself with individuals who genuinely care about your well-being and growth. These relationships stand apart because they are chosen, not stumbled into. They thrive on mutual understanding and shared values, creating a foundation that can withstand the tests of time and adversity. One of the key aspects of being intentional about relationships is the ability to say no. This is not an act of selfishness, but a form of self-preservation. Saying no to toxic, draining, or one-sided relationships allows you to protect your energy and focus on connections that truly matter. It's about creating space for the right people, those who inspire, support, and uplift you. Being intentional also requires active participation. These relationships are not built passively or through convenience. They require effort, communication, and vulnerability. Intentional relationships are about showing up consistently, being present, and investing time and energy into nurturing a bond. This effort, however, is reciprocated, making these connections deeply fulfilling and rewarding. A crucial element of intentionality is understanding your own needs and boundaries. When you are clear about what you seek in a relationship, you can identify those who align with your vision. This clarity also helps in setting healthy boundaries, which ensure that relationships remain balanced and respectful. It fosters an environment where both parties feel valued and understood. Intentional relationships are not about perfection, they are about growth. They allow space for disagreements and challenges, but these are approached with a mindset of resolution rather than conflict. The goal is not to avoid struggles, but to navigate them together in a way that strengthens the bond. In a world where connections are often shallow or transactional, intentional relationships stand out as a source of true joy and security. They remind us that relationships are not just about having people around, but about choosing to walk through life with those who truly matter. In a world that often equates social success with the size of one's network, the principle of valuing quality over quantity in relationships stands as a powerful counter-narrative. True fulfillment in human connections comes not from the number of people you know, but from the depth and authenticity of those relationships. This perspective emphasizes the importance of meaningful interactions that enrich your life, rather than superficial ones that merely occupy space. Quality relationships are built on mutual respect, trust, and understanding. They provide a sense of security and belonging that cannot be replicated by casual acquaintances. These connections allow for vulnerability without fear of judgment, creating a safe space where individuals can be their truest selves. In contrast, a large number of shallow relationships often lack the depth needed to offer genuine emotional support or understanding during life's challenges. When you prioritize quality, you focus your energy and attention on the people who truly matter. These are the individuals who uplift you, challenge you to grow, and stand by you in difficult times. Investing in such relationships leads to a profound sense of connection and satisfaction. It also allows you to conserve emotional and mental energy, as you are not stretching yourself thin trying to maintain a vast network of acquaintances. Choosing quality over quantity also means being intentional about whom you allow into your inner circle. It requires discernment and the courage to set boundaries. While it may seem counterintuitive in a society that often glorifies popularity, this approach ensures that your relationships are meaningful and mutually beneficial. It's not about isolating yourself, but about cultivating a circle of trust and mutual respect. Furthermore, focusing on quality fosters deeper personal growth. Close, meaningful relationships often challenge us to confront our flaws, communicate effectively, and develop empathy. These interactions create opportunities for learning and self-improvement that superficial relationships simply cannot provide. They teach us the value of patience, understanding, and compromise, qualities that enrich every aspect of life. The benefits of prioritizing quality over quantity extend beyond personal satisfaction. It also enhances your overall well-being. Studies consistently show that people with a few deep, supportive relationships experience lower stress levels, better mental health, and greater happiness than those surrounded by many casual connections. Unfortunately, there are exceptions. After all, we live in a fast-paced world with lots of distractions, and the latest research shows benefits include the expansion of social networks. Ultimately, valuing quality over quantity in relationships is not about rejecting the idea of connections, but about redefining their purpose. It's a reminder that the essence of human connection lies in depth, not breadth, and that a few strong bonds are far more rewarding than a sea of fleeting interactions. It's just a better way to be in the world, my friend. In a world that often equates constant social engagement with happiness and success, the value of solitude is frequently overlooked. Yet embracing solitude is a powerful choice that allows for self-discovery, personal growth, and inner peace. Far from being a sign of loneliness, solitude represents a deliberate decision to carve out space for oneself, free from the noise and distractions of the outside world. Solitude offers a unique opportunity for self-reflection. It provides the quiet necessary to examine thoughts, feelings, and experiences without external influence. In these moments, individuals can gain clarity about their goals, values, and purpose. This introspection fosters self-awarenesses, helping people understand their strengths, weaknesses, and desires on a deeper level. The ability to sit with one's thoughts, free from the need for validation or approval, builds a strong foundation of self-confidence and authenticity. Additionally, solitude encourages creativity. Many of history's most innovative thinkers and creators have attributed their breakthroughs to time spent alone. Without the constant chatter of social interactions, the mind is free to wander, explore ideas, and connect seemingly unrelated concepts. This mental freedom often leads to bursts of creativity and innovation that are difficult to achieve in crowded, fast-pacing environments. Embracing solitude also enhances emotional resilience. When individuals learn to enjoy their own company, they become less dependent on others for their happiness and sense of worth. This independence cultivates a sense of inner strength, making it easier to navigate life's challenges. Instead of seeking comfort or distraction from others, they can turn inward, finding solace and stability within themselves. They can work toward a dream of personal achievement. Far from isolating, solitude can also deepen relationships. Time spent alone allows individuals to recharge, ensuring they have the energy and presence of mind to invest in meaningful connections with others. When they return to their social circles, they do so with greater intention and authenticity, enriching their interactions and fostering more profound relationships. In terms of embracing solitude requires a shift in mindset. It involves recognizing that being alone is not a deficiency but a choice, a valuable opportunity for growth and renewal. It means setting boundaries, saying no to unnecessary distractions, and prioritizing time for oneself. While solitude may initially feel uncomfortable for those accustomed to constant activity, it ultimately becomes a source of empowerment and peace. In solitude, people discover their truest selves. They find freedom and independence, creativity and quiet, and strength in their ability to stand alone. It is a practice that enriches every aspect of life, offering a sense of balance and fulfillment that is difficult to achieve in the presence of perpetual noise. In a world full of distractions, where countless demands compete for our time and attention, having laser-focused priorities is not just a skill, it's a necessity. The ability to focus sharply on what truly matters allows individuals to navigate life with purpose, clarity, and efficiency. It's about cutting through the noise and dedicating energy to the goals and values that align with one's vision for success and fulfillment. It's asking laser-focused priorities begin with clarity. To focus effectively, one must first understand what is most important. This requires reflection and a clear understanding of personal goals and values. What drives you? What do you want to achieve? Answering these questions helps distinguish between what is truly significant and what is merely a distraction. By identifying your core priorities, you can create a roadmap for your life that minimizes wasted effort and maximizes progress. Once priorities are established, maintaining focus becomes an exercise in discipline. This often means saying no to opportunities or activities that don't align with your objectives. While this can be challenging in a culture that encourages saying yes to everything, it is a critical aspect of maintaining focus. Saying no isn't about rejecting others. It's about protecting your time and energy for what truly matters. Having laser-focused priorities also involves mastering time management. With countless responsibilities vying for attention, structuring your day around your priorities is essential. This might mean setting aside uninterrupted blocks of time for critical tasks or eliminating distractions such as excessive screen time or unproductive meetings. Tools like schedules, to-do lists, and digital productivity apps can help keep your attention fixed on your goals. Focus is also about depth rather than breadth. Instead of juggling multiple projects or goals, concentrating on a few key areas allows for a higher level of achievement. This principle, known as the power of focus, demonstrates that by narrowing your efforts, you can make meaningful progress instead of spreading yourself too thin and achieving mediocre results. Too many projects is like taking a symbol of your community and achieving mediocre results. Another benefit of laser-focused priorities is the reduction of stress. Knowing what you should be working on and why eliminates the chaos of indecision and procrastination. When your efforts are aligned with your most important goals, you feel a sense of purpose and control, which naturally reduces anxiety. Ultimately, laser-focused priorities are a commitment to intentional living. It's about aligning your actions with your values and creating a life that reflects what you truly care about. In doing so, you not only achieve more, but also find deeper satisfaction in every step of the journey. Authentic confidence is a quality that radiates strength, self-assurance, and peace. It is not rooted in arrogance, pretense, or external validation, but in a deep understanding and acceptance of oneself. This type of confidence comes from within, making it resilient and enduring. Unlike fleeting self-esteem that depends on praise or achievements, authentic confidence is unshaken by the opinions of others or temporary setbacks. At its core, authentic confidence begins with self-awareness. It requires understanding who you are, your strengths, weaknesses, values, and passions. This clarity allows you to embrace yourself fully, including imperfections, without fear or shame. Authentic confidence is not about being flawless. It's about being genuine and unapologetically yourself. When you know your worth and stay true to your values, you no longer feel the need to compare yourself to others or seek approval. One of the hallmarks of authentic confidence is humility. Confident people do not feel the need to dominate or diminish others to prove their worth. They recognize that everyone has unique talents and perspectives, and they respect the individuality of others. This humility creates space for collaboration and connection, as they are secure enough to lift others up without feeling threatened. Authentic confidence also involves a willingness to be vulnerable. Many people associate confidence with always appearing strong, but true confidence is about embracing vulnerability as a natural part of life. It's about having the courage to express your feelings, admit when you're wrong, and take risks despite the fear of failure. Vulnerability is not a weakness. It's a testament to your strength and authenticity. This type of confidence empowers you to make decisions that align with your values, even when they are unpopular or difficult. You are less likely to be swayed by societal pressures or the expectations of others because your sense of worth is not tied to their approval. This independence allows you to navigate life with clarity and purpose, making choices that serve your growth and happiness. Authentic confidence also fosters resilience. Because it is rooted in self-acceptance, it equips you to handle criticism, rejection, and setbacks with grace. Instead of seeing these as threats to your self-worth, you view them as opportunities to learn and grow. Ultimately, authentic confidence is about being comfortable in your own skin. It's the quiet strength that comes from knowing who you are, believing in your potential, and showing up as your true self in every situation. This type of confidence not only enriches your life, but also inspires those around you to embrace their own authenticity. Defying social norms is a bold and liberating act. It is the choice to live authentically, even when that means going against the grain of societal expectations. Social norms, while often helpful in maintaining order and shared values, can sometimes become restrictive, pressuring individuals to conform at the expense of their individuality. The person who dares to defy these norms isn't rebelling for the sake of rebellion. Rather, they are prioritizing their truth, values, and aspirations over the need for acceptance or approval. The result is the collapse of rationality and optimism. This act begins with self-awarenesses. To challenge societal norms, one must first identify them and question their relevance. Are these expectations aligned with your personal values? Do they serve your growth and happiness, or are they merely obligations imposed by tradition or external pressures? Answering these questions requires introspection and the courage to examine long-standing beliefs critically. Choosing to defy social norms often involves significant risks. It may lead to judgment, criticism, or even ostracism. However, for those who embrace this path, the rewards far outweigh the challenges. Living authentically brings a sense of freedom and fulfillment that conformity cannot provide. It allows individuals to pursue their passions, embrace their unique qualities, and build a life that reflects who they truly are. Tip. Life is about choices. Embrace the unique qualities and build a life that reflects who they truly are. One of the most powerful aspects of defying social norms is its ripple effect. When one person chooses to step outside conventional boundaries, they inspire others to reconsider their own choices. By refusing to adhere to limiting expectations, they create space for innovation, creativity, and new ways of thinking. History is filled with individuals who changed the world precisely because they dared to challenge the status quo. From scientists and artists to activists and entrepreneurs. Defying norms also cultivates resilience. Standing apart from the crowd requires confidence and determination. It means learning to handle criticism and rejection with grace while staying committed to your principles. This resilience not only strengthens your character, but also equips you to navigate life's challenges with greater ease. It's important to note that defying social norms doesn't mean rejecting all traditions or rules indiscriminately. It's about discernment. Choosing to challenge norms that are outdated, oppressive, or irrelevant, while respecting those that uphold fairness and kindness. This balance ensures that individuality is expressed in a way that is both meaningful and constructive. Ultimately, defying social norms is an act of self-liberation. It is a declaration that your worth is not determined by the expectations of others, but by your commitment to living authentically. It's a journey that demands courage, but it leads to a life of purpose, self-respect, and true freedom. Solitude, often misunderstood as loneliness, is one of the most powerful tools for personal growth, creativity, and self-discovery. It is a deliberate choice to spend time alone, away from external distractions, to reconnect with oneself. In solitude, we find a rare opportunity to reflect deeply, recharge emotionally, and unlock new perspectives that might otherwise be drowned out by the noise of daily life. One of the most significant benefits of solitude is self-awareness. In the quiet moments, free from the influence of others, we gain clarity about our thoughts, emotions, and desires. This space for introspection allows us to assess our goals and values, understand our motivations, and identify areas for growth. Without the constant input of external voices, we can better listen to our own inner voice, helping us make decisions that align with our true selves. Solitude is also a catalyst for creativity. Many of the world's greatest ideas and works of art have been birthed in moments of solitude. When we step away from the demands of social interactions and obligations, our minds have the freedom to wander and explore. This mental freedom fosters innovation and originality, as we are no longer constrained by the expectations or judgments of others. Ideas can flourish, and connections between seemingly unrelated concepts become clearer. Additionally, solitude offers a chance to recharge emotionally. The hustle and bustle of modern life can be overwhelming, leaving us drained and disconnected from ourselves. Solitude provides the space to decompress, process our emotions, and regain our balance. It's in these quiet moments that we can replenish our energy and return to the world with a renewed sense of focus and purpose. Solitude also has the ability to help us become more resilient and mentally resigned, according to interventional psychologists. Additionally, using solitude as a tool requires intentionality. It's not about isolating oneself indefinitely or avoiding meaningful relationships. Rather, it's about carving out specific time to be alone for self-care and personal development. This might mean setting aside a few minutes each day for meditation, journaling, or simply sitting quietly with your thoughts. Over time, these practices can become a cornerstone of mental and emotional well-being. This begins the process of well-being, so much as looking in the mirror and asking yourself. Furthermore, solitude strengthens our independence. It teaches us to rely on ourselves for validation and fulfillment, reducing our dependence on external sources of approval. This self-reliance builds resilience, making us better equipped to handle life's challenges. In solitude, we rediscover our inner strength and creativity. It becomes a tool not only for self-improvement, but also for living a life that is intentional, balanced, and deeply fulfilling. Inner peace and purpose are two of the most profound and fulfilling aspects of life. Together, they create a sense of harmony and direction that allows individuals to navigate life's complexities with confidence and resilience. Inner peace is the calm center that remains steady despite external chaos, while purpose is the guiding light that gives meaning to our actions. When cultivated together, they form a foundation for a life of authenticity and balance. For the moment, this is what inner peace and purpose of life are about. Inner peace begins within. It is not the absence of challenges or conflicts, but the ability to remain composed and grounded in their presence. Achieving this state requires self-awareness and acceptance. It means letting go of the need for perfection and embracing oneself, flaws and all. This acceptance removes the constant pressure to prove one's worth, replacing it with a quiet confidence rooted in self-understanding. One of the keys to inner peace is learning to manage external distractions and internal conflicts. In today's fast-pacing world, it's easy to get caught up in the noise, endless notifications, societal expectations, and the pursuit of external validation. However, inner peace is found by turning inward and focusing on what truly matters. Practices like mindfulness, meditation, and gratitude help create a mental space where stress and negativity lose their grip. One factor that purpose, on the other hand, is the sense of direction and meaning that drives us forward. It is deeply personal and unique to each individual, often tied to our values, passions, and the impact we wish to have on the world. Purpose provides clarity, helping us prioritize our time and energy toward what truly matters. It acts as a compass, guiding our decisions and infusing our actions with significance. When inner peace and purpose come together, they create a powerful synergy. Inner peace provides the emotional stability and mental clarity needed to pursue purpose without being derailed by doubt or distractions. Purpose, in turn, fuels inner peace by giving life a sense of direction, reducing feelings of aimlessness or dissatisfaction. This balance allows individuals to live authentically and intentionally. Instead of being pulled in countless directions by external pressures, they can focus on what aligns with their values and long-term goals. Challenges and setbacks are no longer overwhelming, but become opportunities for growth and learning. Ultimately, inner peace and purpose transform the way we experience life. They replace chaos with calm, emptiness with fulfillment, and confusion with clarity. Together, they empower individuals to live with integrity, joy, and a deep sense of meaning. Success does not come by accident. The need for something bigger is always present. Conclusion. The journey toward living a fulfilling and intentional life requires deliberate choices and self-awareness. Whether it's cultivating deep, meaningful relationships, embracing solitude, defying societal norms, or finding inner peace and purpose, each aspect contributes to a life that is authentic and secure. Prioritizing quality over quantity, honing laser-focused priorities, and developing authentic confidence allow us to align our actions with our values and aspirations. This path is not without its challenges. It demands courage, discipline, and resilience. However, the rewards are immeasurable. A life filled with clarity, fulfillment, and genuine connections. By rejecting superficiality and embracing what truly matters, we create a space for personal growth, creativity, and lasting happiness. The power to shape a meaningful life lies within each of us, and through intentional living, we can unlock our greatest potential and inspire others to do the same.